We therefore call on the country's judiciary to consider the general interest of the millions of Nigerians, as well as the corporate existence of Nigeria, in handling these electoral positions in order to avoid miscarriage of justice that may precipitate serious crisis in the country. Until the referee, in this case, the Supreme Court, gives the verdict as to who is the rightful owner and winner, none should be sworn in.
Good day and welcome to your most preferred YouTube channel, Nation's Voice Tower. My name is Angelo Himalayas. I'm here with what's trending. Yes, I'm in the wake of the tribunal that is scheduled to hold tomorrow. Lots of groups over time, right from the day of collation of the general election results till today, most political groups, most social groups, even most civil groups have come out to address issues pertaining to whatever has happened, issued warnings. Most times they even bring suggestions. So lots of groups, both dependent and independent, even affiliated, have over time come out to address the issues and controversy surrounding the just concluded general elections, most especially now that the tribunal is scheduled to take place tomorrow, being the 8th day of May 2023. Now, in the wake of that, a group from the southeast, so strong, led by one Dr. Simon Okeke, who was the former chairman of the Police Service Commission, PSC, and is also a renowned politician from the southeast. This group, led by Dr. Okeke, has granted a press conference to brief Nigerians and especially President Muhammadu Buhari on reasons why he should stop any preparations pertaining to the 29th day of May's inauguration and swearing in of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president-elect. Now, Dr. Okeke said in his press conference that any other thing that is being done aside the hearing in the tribunal and the petition being carried out in the tribunal should be stopped, because he believes, and he likened the swearing in of Asiwaju to a football match where you quickly and hurriedly produce the results of a football match even when the match is yet to be ended or just at the middle of the football match, which is not supposed to be so. So, in the wake of this, he has asked President Muhammadu Buhari to quickly order the establishment of the stoppage of the presumed inauguration supposed for Asiwaju come 29th of May 2023. Now, aside these whole demands, I believe that Dr. Okeke was clear there in what he has said, because indirectly he said that if you're swearing in a president before the tribunal will sit and have a verdict, that means you're indirectly urging the tribunal to make a verdict in favor of the president-elect, because if he's sitting in power, he will be, or the tribunal will be compelled to, of course, dance to his tune. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. Let me not let you watch Dr. Okeke, so he will brief us and really give us what warning he has for President Muhammadu Buhari.
Following the controversial February 25, 2023 presidential and National Assembly elections, and the consequent unprecedented tension and criticism that trailed the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, announcement of presidential election result. The country's judiciary is today on trial. since INEC failed to meet most of its set guidelines, including the failure to transmit votes as promised from the polling units to feed central server, the announced presidential results have been challenged. We therefore call on the country's judiciary to consider the general interest of the millions of Nigerians, as well as the corporate existence of Nigeria, in handling these electoral positions in order to avoid miscarriage of justice that may precipitate serious crisis in the country. Since the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, allows anyone aggrieved after the announcement by INEC of the general election results to go on appeal from the tribunal to the Supreme Court to determine the final winner of the election. It stands to reason that no one should be sworn in as the winner before the apex court pronounces who, in its opinion, is the true winner of the election. Common sense requires that until the apex court pronounces who the winner is, the election is only midway and not yet over. Consequently, swearing in anyone as the winner of the election is premature and nothing other than announcing the result of the match in the middle of the game. The match ends with the apex court announcing who, in its opinion, is the winner of the election. We therefore urge the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to swear in only the person adjudged by the apex court to be the winner of the election. To swear in anyone when the case is still pending in the court is to prejudice the view of the apex court, or to urge the court to confirm whoever is so prematurely sworn in. To swear in anyone before the verdict of the apex court is indirectly urging that the court confirms the candidate already sworn in. It's like a case in a football match. If during a football match, one side strikes a ball to the goal area of the opposing side, and there is a dispute as to whether or not a goal has been scored, it is only the referee who decides whether or not it is a goal. No side will make a claim until the referee has given his decision. as to whether, in actual fact, a goal has been scored or not. In such a situation, are we now on this disputed election as to who is the winner? Tinibu, Atiku, or Obi? That's the situation in which we are today. Until the referee, in this case, the Supreme Court, gives the verdict as to who is the rightful owner and winner, none should be sworn in, except as the court has given its verdict. To swear in now anyone as the president before the apex court gives its ruling is to defeat the spirit of the game and cause a confusion both within the judiciary and the general public. Such a situation should therefore be avoided in a fragile system such as we are in today. Consequently, ladies and gentlemen, let the court complete its job so that all should know who the true winner is. And such a winner will then be sworn in as the authentic President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nations Voice Tower. Don't forget to like our videos. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button if you're an incoming subscriber, and don't forget to tap the notification bell too, so you could get notifications anytime we drop updates for you. Now, on the video of Dr. Okeke in that particular caption and a press conference, if you ask me, let me give you my take on the whole thing. Tomorrow is the tribunal sitting. Tomorrow seems to be the D-Day where all decisions will be made that will affect Nigerians positively or negatively, as the case may be. Now, if the judiciary is actually the hope of the common man, then we Nigerians have every right to tell the judiciary to stop and not continue any processes that have to swear in Asiwaju until the tribunal and the petitions are over. Okay, that is number one. Now, straightforwardly, if you'd listen and if you'd follow up the Nigerian Constitution, especially as amended in 2018 and the Electoral Act, there are powers. Did you know that there are powers accorded to the Nigerian president that you and I don't know? In fact, the president of Nigeria constitutionally is one of the most powerful people in the world. If you don't know it now and hear it and add it to your pool of knowledge, because that is how it is. So, if it's this way, that means if Asiwaju should get on the throne of the presidency or in the presidential seat, it will be very, very hard for the tribunal to affect him. Now, did you know that if he becomes president, that talking about Asiwaju, and you file a petition or the petition is going to go on, that means he will constitutionally have 21 days to answer the petition, or even 21 days to actually prepare or file a counter petition for whoever is petitioning him. Did you know that? And did you also know that if found guilty, the president-elect would actually have, or the then president will actually have 180 days to really answer or to really put things in place according to as regards the tribunal. Did you know? So I feel from my own perspective that the judiciary is playing hardball, a sort of hardball that I can call delay tactics. Yes, where they would like to delay the process of the petition hearing until 29th of May and then swear in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu. And then don't forget that with the presence of technology and electronic devices like the beavers and card readers and so on, the process of the hearing in the tribunal should be quickly processed and hastened. At least Kenya did theirs in 14 days. So why can't Nigeria? Well, that is that. So before I go further, I would like to brief you on few questions or frequently asked questions by Nigerians as regards the Judicial Election Tribunal petition that is going on. So the first question is this. Can we achieve a verdict in the tribunal in 14 days, just like Kenya? Can we?
And if Kenya could do it in 14 days, Nigeria should be able to do it in more than over two months now. And so we want the country judiciary to rise up to the occasion and do this thing so that we don't have a problem with what is the judiciary doing. If judiciary is truly the last hope of the common man, this is the time that the Nigerian judiciary should say so. Because I think it's the judiciary that is on trial. The whole world is watching.
Yes, second question is, does the Nigerian constitution as amended provide a compulsory date for swearing in a president mandatorily on 29th of May? Or can we bypass and do it on another day?
You say the Supreme Court, the Constitution of Nigeria, doesn't have a provision for that. How do you mean? The Constitution of Nigeria does not say that a president must be sworn in on 29th of May 2023. There is nowhere it says so. Therefore, we are not bound to swear in anybody on that date. It can be shifted to allow the Supreme Court to do their job.
Now, thirdly, who has the final authority to ascertain who is to be sworn in or not?
Nobody. Certainly nobody. I did say so. The Constitution said so. That it is the Supreme Court that will decide, has the final authority, the right to say who, in actual fact, should be. I did say so, you did say so. Why not allow the court to do its job, the apex court, which the Constitution has given the authority, the exclusive right to decide who, in actual fact, is a winner, has done so. So, it is on course.
Then, if during the Obasanjo regime, the tribunal took a very long time to decide the final verdict for who was supposed to be president when President Muhammadu Buhari, then aspiring under the AC, contested the election results with Obasanjo. If it took them up to like 3 years to finally conclude, okay, if it took the tribunal 3 years, then why are we hurrying this particular tribunal? There is a very good answer to that from Dr. Okeke.
From the periods you mentioned till now, many things have been done, many innovations. There was nothing like a card reader when Yar'Adua and Obasanjo were elected. There was nothing like a beavers. So a number of innovations have been put in place. And so we believe that now things are easier. So those things you think were impossible then are possible now. So as he rightly pointed out, the judiciary can do it. It was done in Kenya, and Nigerian judiciary is not less competent than Kenya. They can do it here.
Then finally, why must the inauguration be stopped?
If anybody is sworn in now, and then we said the case is not over until the Supreme Court has said something. Look, it's another way of telling the Supreme Court, better comply with what has been done, and not anything else. If you don't do so, problem. But if you do so, it's a problem. Therefore, why not wait until final adjudication and the referee says this is who has won? How can you say that the ball you played to the goalpost is a goal simply because it is near to the goalpost when the referee has not given the final answer? Wait for the referee to say it is a goal or it is not a goal. Since 25th of February and up to today, this case is not being had in the court. Delay tactics.
That is that. Don't forget to like our videos and don't forget to always stay glued to Nation's Voice Tower. Tomorrow is the tribunal. Don't forget. I will keep you glued and keep you updated. See you next time.